Hello.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
So, Meenam, how was your exam going on?
Sir, it's going fine, sir.
So your exam will finish on 14th.
Yes, sir.
So that means this Saturday, coming Saturday.
Yes, sir.
So, this this is the last month, and in this month you will have an exam on 31st. So actually we are actually discussing some of the key questions. Last day I also discussed few questions with Shreya. I will also discuss few things with both of you today. Okay. So I will repeat some questions for you only because on that class you were not there. So I will also ask few questions and I will try to understand how well you have understood the entire concept and all. Okay. So Meenam, can you tell me what is reach and impression and frequency?
Sir, I think reach is like when we show and advertise of a product and we reach to a particular user like that, means it's not like reaching them again, but reaching the whole users is reach. And then, sir, frequency is like how frequently we are reaching to a particular user. It's like that. And impression is like the number of times our advertising is shown on the screen so that the user can see even though they didn't search for that.
So I'm giving one example. Let me share the whiteboard. So 8 people saw an ad uh, 50 times. So this is a statement. Now you have to tell me what is the reach, what is the frequency, and what is the impression from this particular statement.
8 people saw an ad 50 times. It's like the ad is reaching to 8% 50 times.
So
That
what is the
reach.
reach? 8.
Yes, sir. 8 people.
And now impression and frequency.
And sir, frequency, I think it's like 50 times the ad is shown to 8%, so it will be, I think, 50 times.
Get your point. Like, tell me the number, like what is the frequency here and what is the impression here?
So frequency and impression, I think it's 50. Both are 50.
Both are 50.
Yes, sir.
So you mean to say like there is no difference between frequency and impression?
uh, uh, I think the difference is that in impression, even though we don't search the product particularly, it will pop up in our screen. So I think this is the difference.
Priya, can you tell me?
Sir, impression is 50, and I don't think we can answer frequency. Frequency is how many times one person viewed the ad, or how many times one ad reached to one particular person.
Yeah. So you can't calculate frequency from here. You have reach, you have impression. So the frequency is basically this 50 divided by 8. That is the frequency. So what will be the answer here? Probably 6.25. This is the frequency. So 8 people reached. That means 8. This number is unique. All the people are unique people. Now 50 impressions. Okay. So 8 people can see the ad multiple times. So that is an impression. And frequency is the time. The multiple time I have mentioned. This multiple time is the frequency. So each people actually saw the ad for at least 6 times, 6.25. So it's 6 times, I can say. So this is how the reach, frequency, and impression concept. Okay. Don't forget this. Don't forget this is very important, and it will genuinely come in your exam. Okay. Okay. Now tell me. First, Shreya will answer this question, then Meenam will try. Like while doing website audit, what are the parameters we usually check? Tell me at least 5 to 6 parameters, one by one.
So, loading speed, interactivity,
Loading speed, interactivity.
sir, URLs, if they fit. So URLs, if they're correct or not, if they're, I don't know.
URL is correct or not? I mean, what do you mean by this? Like how we can determine a URL is correct or not?
I mean, sir, if they have extra or unnecessary symbol word, if it's not punctual, if it's not fit for the website. Sir, landing pages, connected pages, if they're working or not.
Yes.
Sir, if any issues are there, 401, 403, those issues.
401.
404, 403.
404. 03. Okay.
Yes, so that's all is coming to me.
Now, Meenam, you tell me.
Sir, many points like Shreya has told. So I think others may be like user friendly. How the website is user friendly.
So how you can define user friendliness? Is there any parameter? Is there any kind of like a quantitative value which can help us to determine user friendliness?
Sir, user friendliness can be defined through the like quality score rate, like how the website is friendly with according to like the color or like the content, or if the user is interacting with them or not, like that. Like quality score is maybe the main user friendly reason.
Okay, fine. Then
Everything else, I think loading speed and everything else is already written. So I'm not getting more points. Sorry, sir.
now this is also a very important thing, and it will come as a broad question. So you have to mention the points, and you have to write down 2-3 words, 2-3 sentences about the same. Okay, first of all, loading speed and interactivity. This is basically a 1 point. This is not 2 point. Okay, so we call it core web vitals. Okay, core web vitals. So interactivity, loading speed, and stability. Loading speed, interactivity, and stability. These three comes under core web vitals. So this is basically a 1 point, single point. Okay, done. Then URLs. So Shreya mentioned it as URLs, but he can't explain what URLs is, what is the correct URL or not. So there is nothing called correct URL, incorrect URL. We call it URL structure. A URL structure should have keywords. Okay. And this symbol and no stop words.
Sir, domain name will also come in URL structure. Sir, will
domain name is default. Whatever domain name is, it is default. You can't change the domain name. Okay. Say like, let me share. See, this is I'm going to any website. Just so see this thomascook.in, this is a domain name. Okay, and this is basically the home page. Okay, now I'm going to any page, Europe tour packages. See, this is the URL structure where thomascook.in/holidays, then international tour packages /Europe tour packages. So both of this is a keyword, international tour package, Europe tour package. Both of these are keyword, and there is a dash. You can't use space in between the in between the words. So to remove that space, you have to use dash. Okay. Another thing is you can't use any kind of stop words. What are stop words? Stop words are basically like in, on, with. these are mainly the stop words. We call it in English, it's preposition probably. Okay, so you can't use such prepositions in any keywords while you are using it in URL structure. Okay, so I'm showing you stop words. See, it's, and, the, for, and, that. So these are all stop words. Okay, so you should not use these words between your keywords. See, these are all stop words. Yeah, you should refrain yourself to use such words in between your URLs. Okay. So URL structure, keywords and dash and no stop words. This is how a URL structure should look like. Then mobile friendliness, not user friendliness. Mobile friendly, or we call it, instead of mobile friendly, we call it device responsiveness. Okay. So what is a device responsiveness? See, nowadays most of the people use their use internet through their mobile phones. Okay, so mobile screen is very small kind of thing. So you have to make your website in such a way so that it can open in any kind of device properly. It can be open in TV. There are a lot of smart TVs are there. So you can open it in TV. You can open it in your mobile phone. You can open it in your laptop or desktop. You also can open it in your tab. Okay. So it should be device responsive. So whatever device you use, the website should open properly. Everything should be there properly in place. Like I'm giving another example of device responsiveness. See, this is a website, HubSpot. Okay. So I am accessing this site from my laptop. Okay. Now see, I will show you how it will act in different devices. Okay. iPhone. See, it's looking fine. Everything is there in place. You can read it properly. Even you can navigate it properly. So this is the navigation. Okay. So everything is there in, even see the image. The image has not distorted. The layout has not distorted. Okay. So I'm going to like Samsung Galaxy. See. Now I will try to make it automatic. Whatever the device, Galaxy S20 Ultra. So whatever the device is or whatever the layout is, see, everything is fine. Nothing has been distorted. The order is also fine. See, so this is called device responsiveness. So you have to check the device properly, like the responsiveness of the device properly. Okay. Now landing pages. What is landing page? Landing page will not come in SEO, because SEO is all about organic traffic, where you are actually promoting your entire website. You're actually working on your entire website, not on a single landing page. Landing page always comes while you are working on ads. Okay. So in ads, you actually promote a specific page. So then we can say it as a landing page. Here, landing page is your entire website. Any page people can access while you do SEO. Okay. So URL structure, fine. Device responsiveness, okay. Now, alt attributes. Alt attributes. What is this? Alt attributes means alternative attributes or alternative tags. We also call it alt tags. Okay. So, oh, so then alt attributes. We call it alt attributes, alternative attributes, or alt tags. Okay. Alt tags, or alt means alternative. So what is this thing? This is basically Google can't read images. Google can only read text components. So if you upload an image, Google can't read it. Okay. So say you have uploaded a picture of a student who is sitting with a laptop, and you write a caption like a terrorist holding a gun. So Google will show it as a terrorist holding a gun, because Google can only read texts. It can't understand image. Okay. So you can use whatever image, but whatever you use in the caption, it will only crawl that thing only. Okay. So alt attributes is basically defining an image. When you upload an image in a website, that image have two components. One is the image title, another is alt attributes. Both the image title and the alt attribute should contain proper keyword. Okay. So based on that keyword, the keyword will denote whatever it is there in the picture. So if you are showing someone is reading a book, the keyword should also mention that thing. Like study on digital marketing, or a best students doing best digital marketing course, like this. The best digital marketing course is a keyword. So you have to write your caption with a keyword, and obviously you have to use that in the alt attributes. Alt attributes will be there in the backend. It actually defines the image, as well as it has another purpose. That is, say while the internet speed is very slow, the bandwidth is very slow, image is not loading. In that case, instead of the image, you can see only the alt attributes in the place of the image. So with that particular text, you can understand like what kind of image is there. Okay, so it will actually give you a idea about the image when the image is not loading due to low internet speed or lower bandwidth. Okay. And also it helps you to get a rank in the Google. Like I am sharing my screen for another example of it. Okay, so this is one image. Someone is writing. So I'm just going to the back end of this image. See, this is the alt, SEO stop words. Okay, SEO stop words. This is the alt. This is how the tags look like. Alt equals to SEO stop words. Got it?
Yes, sir. Sir, how it will help us to rank, like the alt tag?
How it will
Help us to rank the alt tag. How the alt
right.
tag?
I'm showing you. So I am giving one random keyword. Okay, just say most wanted criminal in India. I'm going to the image. Okay, so image is also a rank. See, it is showing Narendra Modi's image. How it is possible? He is the prime minister of a country, but his image is ranking on this keyword, most wanted criminal in India. Why? Because if I dig down to this image, see, the caption is Narendra Modi's appearance in the list of criminals. Inspect. See, alt. Google apologized for Narendra Modi's appearance in the list of criminals. Okay, so list of criminals is the term, is the keyword, which is here, criminal in India. So these are related keywords. So Google can't understand whose image is whose image you are using. It actually understands the text. Whatever text you will show, you will keep like you will put in the image. It will crawl and it will show the rank like this. So when you do any kind of audit, any kind of website audit, you have to check whether the alt tags or alt attributes are there in the site or not. All the images in your site should have the alt attributes, because image rank is also something you have to work on. Lot of people, lot of traffic you can generate through images. Okay. Now another thing. Now the next one is canonicalization. Probably I have the spelling is wrong. Let me check once. Yeah, it's right. Canonicalization. What is canonicalization? Madam, tell me.
Sir, I don't remember sir, the definition, but I have heard this. You have explained.
Explain again.
Sorry, sir, I don't remember.
See, this is one website, and this is a page. Okay. Like taste.com, okay. And this is the taste.com, the home page of the taste.com. Now the same page can be accessed by different other URLs, like taste.com/home, taste.com/index.php, taste.com/main. Okay, so see, page is one, but I can access this page with several other URLs. So this is a very misleading kind of thing. Okay. So basically, what is an URL? URLs are nothing but an address of a page. So we all know that we all have a certain address. We all live wherever we stay. It may be a rented house, it may be our own house, but every house has an address. Now you tell me, like, if someone have multiple address in a single house, so what it will create, what it will happen? So whatever the parcel you receive, whatever the things comes to you, you will not get it properly due to this address issue, because people can understand which one address is your actual address, which one is your actual permanent address, like this. Okay, so whenever you fill up a form, see, there are two categories. One is current address, another is permanent address, like this. So if you have currently residing in a rented property, but your home is in a different place, then you have to mention both the address in that form. But if you are staying in your permanent address only, you have to just mention it do, or same as same, like this. So in case of a website, if a website page can be accessed through multiple address, Google can't understand what exactly it is happening. Okay, Google might treat it as a duplicate content. So when Google will consider it as a duplicate content, there is a chance that Google might Google might reduce the rank of your website. Okay, so there is a certain, so we call it as a canonical issue. canonical issue. We call this scenario as canonical issue. Now, what is the solution of it? So while you do the audit, you have to check whether there is any kind of canonical issue or not. If there is no canonical issue, it's fine, it's okay. But if there is a canonical issue, you have to add a canonical tag in your code, in your HTML code. Canonical tag. So this is basically an HTML tag. It looks like this. It looks like this. Rel equals to canonical. Okay. So I'm showing one example of canonical. So see, this is moz.com. This is the home page of the moz.com. And this is the URL, moz.com. See, so now moz.com/index.php. See the same page. Okay, so this is a canonical issue. Now what they did is they actually mentioned a canonical tag. So this tag actually helps you, like it actually tells Google, like I have a canonical issue. You are actually informing Google that yes, I have multiple address. Please don't impact my, please don't reduce my rank. So this is how you are telling Google. Okay. So once you inform Google, Google will ignore that thing. Google will not treat your page as a duplicate content because Google is already aware that your page has a multiple address, so it will ignore and it will not impact your rank. Okay, but if you don't do this, Google will treat it as a duplicate content. Okay, so this is one thing. This is one way you can solve the canonical issue. So you have to ask your developer to add a canonical tag in your page. Now, if you don't have any developer and you don't know how to write HTML codes or how to add such tags in HTML codes, then there is another option, that is 301 redirect. Okay, that is the permanent redirection. What you have to do is whenever someone is searching for moz.com/index.php, automatically it will get redirect to the moz.com. Okay. If someone click on moz.com/index.php, automatically it will redirect it to this page, moz.com, only moz.com. So this is how you can also address this issue. Okay, so canonicalization is another thing. Now, again, I'm going back to the next thing. That is what Shreya mentioned, that is 404 pages or broken links. We all know what 404 is. Basically, we have an address, but no house is there. Basically, previously there was a page, but now somehow we have removed that page, but the address is still there in Google. So if someone click on that particular link, it will show us as 404, or the page doesn't exist. That is the 404 page. So 404 page is very like crucial thing for SEO. You should not have a 404 page in your website, because if you have such thing, Google will directly penalize you, because it is actually a bad practice, because someone is looking for something and you are showing him a page which leads to nowhere. So basically it's a bad user experience, and Google will not tolerate this thing. Okay, so you have to address this thing. So how to solve 404 page? Same, the 301 redirection. Okay, so there are two kind of redirection. Now, so there are two kind of redirection. One is 301 and another is 302. 301 means permanent redirection, and 302 means temporary redirection. Okay, so permanent, when you go for 301 redirection, there is no like going back. So once you do these things, you can't change later. But 302 redirection is a temporary redirection. In which scenario we can use a temporary redirection? Say you have a page which you want to show people on a particular season. Every year you want to show that page on a particular season, and in the rest of the year you don't want to show it. So in that case, you can use this temporary redirection. Say I'm just giving another example of it, like say Diwali. So Diwali offer, it only Diwali offer you can give once in a year. So whenever Diwali comes, you will activate that page and you will show whatever the offers are there. Now, if you make that particular page live all the year, so it will give a negative impression about your business. Because say during New Year, people will not search for Diwali offers. They will search for other New Year offers. Okay. Same for during the time of Holi. People will go for Holi offers. They will not go for Diwali offers. Okay. So Diwali offers for specific time. So what you will do is, once you create one URL, it will get indexed in the Google. So there is like, so to like what I can say, to resolve this issue, what you can do is, when the Diwali period is over, you can just use the 302 redirect, 302 redirection to redirect that particular page in some another page. If someone typed Diwali offers during the time of Holi, the link will leads to a different page, probably on the Holi's page. So you can redirect this page temporarily on the Holi's page. So if someone type Diwali offer during Holi, they will get redirected to the Holi's page. Okay, so like this. Again, when Diwali will come, you will again remove this redirection and your page will come live. So that is how this redirection works. So when you have a broken links, you can use a 301 or 302 redirection. Now another thing is Mm. Alt attributes, meta title and meta description. So this is one of the most important thing. So meta title and meta description. So when you do a SEO audit, you have to check whether the meta title and meta description is there in place. If it is not there, then you have to work on it. If it is there, then you have to check whether the meta titles and descriptions are keyword optimized or not. So a random text will not help you for meta title and description. So you have to add the keywords in it. Now, another part is
Sir, will site mapping also come in this list? Site mapping.
Yeah, sitemap.xml. Yes. Sitemap.xml. This is another thing. It is required in any website. Basically, it is a map of your entire website. So this is basically a blueprint of your website. So how many pages are there? What are the URLs are there? What is your URL structure? Like there is a page, under that page there is a sub page. So this structure will be there in a sitemap. Okay. So a sitemap helps you, not you, rather it helps Google to understand the entire URL structure. Okay. And based on that, it actually crawl and index your website. So sitemap.xml should be there in your website. So in WordPress site, if you use any kind of SEO plugins like Yoast SEO or all-in-one SEO, it actually automatically create a sitemap. But if you don't have a WordPress website, in that case, you have to manually upload a sitemap. There are a lot of tools that generates free sitemaps. You have to generate a free sitemap and you need to upload it in your backend. Okay. Next one is robots.txt. This is basically a part of advanced SEO. Robot.txt is the soul of your website. Okay. So robot.txt has all the information, like which page you want to crawl and which page you don't want to crawl, which kind of search engine you want to use and which search engine you don't want. All these things are there in robots.txt. That is why it is a very advanced level of SEO, because any mistake in robot.txt can impact your ranking of entire website. Okay. So how it looks like this. Robots.txt. This. See, there is a thing called allow, disallow. So disallow means this is an instruction to Google, like don't crawl and index these pages. Only crawl these pages. This is the instruction. So if someone add disallow here, these pages will suddenly go out from Google. Suddenly the index will remove it from, like suddenly Google will remove it from its index list. Okay. So this is why most of the organizations don't give the access of robot.txt to the freshers. Okay. So robot.txt done. Now in, that is breadcrumb. What is breadcrumb? Breadcrumb is basically a navigation in your website. Say, let me check. This is the breadcrumb. Product overview, then marketing hub. So this is actually showing the structure of your pages. It actually helps the user to navigate within your website easily. They also can understand like which page, in which location they are in. Okay, so here it is showing like under product overview, there is a page called marketing hub where I'm here now. Now I am going to like no, so this is a single layer breadcrumb. I can see product overview, service hub. So this is breadcrumb actually. I'm giving an example of, let me check. See, this is also a breadcrumb. ACJ, ask an SEO. So if you click on this, you will directly go to this link. Content marketing guide. ACJ content marketing guide. So this is the structure. So from which page to which page you are going, it is showing like this is breadcrumb. It is not like that you have to implement breadcrumb in your website. This but it's still very useful thing because it actually gives a very good user experience, as well as Google also understand the structure. So breadcrumb. Now structured snippet or schema. Okay, this is also a part of advanced SEO. Okay, so structured snippet or schema. Schema means structure. Okay, a structure means schema. This is basically a development term. Okay, so what is this? So a lot of time we see search results like this. This is very common nowadays. Like Europe trip. See, people also ask, how much does the Europe trip cost? How much does a 15-day trip like this? So this is a structured snippet. Not only that, you can also like paneer recipe. See, we call it also rich snippets, email kind of thumbnails. Okay, so this is a structured snippet. So there is a tool in Search Console that is data highlighter. So in data highlighter, we actually highlight some of the specific points in a particular article or blog. Okay. So within that, so Google will take those points as a priority and show it like this. So data highlighting means highlighting specific points. Okay. So if I'm going back here, what you can see is the name of the blog, then the name of the channel, Insanely Good Recipes, then a rating, reviews ratings, and like the ingredients that you use to make this thing. Some of them also have minutes, like how much time it will take to cook this thing. Okay, so I'm clicking here, karai paneer recipe. Okay. See, total cook time 40 minutes, serving 4, preparation time 10 minutes. Okay, so this is the cook time. These are the ingredients. Okay. And this is the title of the blog. Now I'm going back again. See, this is the title of the blog. This is the name of the website. This is the timing, and this is the ingredients. So they have highlighted these specific terms or items so that Google can take it as a priority and show it in the front end. Okay. So mainly blogs with top 10 things to do, best foods, best 50 foods to eat. So like this kind of listicle things can come in these sections, like Kedarnath travel checklists. See, this is also a structured snippet. We call it zero rank. So any kind of listicle things, recipes can rank like this, or question and FAQs can rank like this. These are all FAQs. People also ask. These are actually coming from different blogs. Okay. So this is a structured snippet. So this is also an advanced SEO technique. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Well, structure snippet done. Now content quality. So this is basically a qualitative thing. You have to check the content manually. There is no such tool to understand the quality. 13, duplicate content. 14, keyword to page mapping. So here you have to check whether all the page have some sort of keywords or not. Relevant keyword should be there in all the pages. If it is not there, then you have to check and work on it. Social media linking. So you have to check whether the social media profiles are linked in the page or not. 16. In linking. You know what in linking is?
This is
Both of you?
from from like one page we get to enter the website. Like
Backlink. Backlinking. How many backlinks are there that you have to check? 18. Referring domains. Do you know what referring domain is? Can you remember?
so like on my page when I refer to other pages.
No backlink. Both of you know backlink. What is backlink?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So backlink is some other website is mentioning your URL in their website. That is backlink. Okay. So the website that is giving you the backlink, that is a referring domain of yours. Okay. So say Menam has one website called goodfoods.com. Okay. Now I have one such websites called travelandtourism.com. Travelandtourism.com. Okay. Now travelandtourism.com mention goodfood.com in the website. So basically it is a backlink for goodfood.com. Now travelandtourism.com is basically a referring domain for goodfood.com because this particular domain is giving a backlink. That means they are referring the goodfood.com. Okay. So you can have multiple backlinks in one referring domains. Okay. Say you have 2-3 backlinks from travelandtourism.com. Okay. But your referring domain is one. You have 3 backlinks, but your referring domain is one because only one website is giving you 3 backlinks. But say travel and tourism is giving you backlinks, europe.com is also giving another backlinks, then Shreya.com is also giving 2 backlinks. So that means you have 3 referring domains and 4 backlinks. So like this. So you have to check how many referring domain is there. While doing off-page SEO, backlink is very important, but it is also very important to check how many referring domains you have. Because say you have only one website which is giving you 100,000 backlinks, that actually not help you. Rather, you are getting one backlink from 10 websites. It actually gives you more benefit, because as much as people give you references, it will helpful for you. I'm just giving you a very real life example in this case. Like say I am a digital marketing trainer. Okay. Now you are my student. Say Shreya like told her friend like our digital marketing trainer Mr. Pinaki Dasgupta is very good faculty. Okay. Now Shreya told her 2-3 friends. It will create a certain impact, no issues in that. But now Shreya told 2-3 friends. Menam is also told her friends like, yeah, our trainer is very good. Now another like Bharat is also there. So Bharat also like mentioned 2-3 of his friends about me. So the referring domain is the main thing. So my referring domain is 3, because Menam, Shreya, and Bharat, 3 of my student is referring me. So they are my referring domains. And Shreya told 3 of her friends. Menam told 4 of her friends. Bharat told 2 of his friends. So that means my total backlink is 5 and 3 is 8. So I have total 8 backlinks and 3 referring domains. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
19. Domain authority and page authority. You can also say DA or PA. Okay. Domain authority or page authority. Domain, we all know that domain authority or page authority comes from this thing, backlinks and referring domains. If you get lot of backlinks and from top-notch websites, like high domain authority sites, then automatically your domain authority will increase. Okay. Then 20. This is domain age. So domain age is also like we always respect our elders, because elders are more wise than us. They have more experience than us. So that is why we respect our elders. We learn from them. So in case of websites, age is also a factor. So like if your domain is very old, it holds more authority than a new domain. So that is why domain age is also a factor. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So keep it in your mind. You can also like let me check whether I can save it. Yeah, I can save it. So keep this thing with you. This will help you during the exam as well as in your profession. Okay. So on the next day, like tomorrow also we will discuss a lot of such questions. So I'm concluding the session here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good night, sir.